Alright, the dish I chose to do this week is the Moo Goo Gai Pan by myself, Jacob Smith. The history of the Moo Goo Gai. It means mushroom and sliced chicken, and it originated from a Cantonese dish but became popular when it transformed to an American Chinese dish. While the American Chinese cuisine that sprang up in the 1800s was called Cantonese food, it actually was based on cooking by Thai Chinese immigrants, and the English pronunciation of Moo Goo Gai Pan was likely based on Thai Chinese instead. The Americanized version of Moo Goo Gai Pan allows you to add whatever vegetables you want. While it is technically stir-fried chicken and vegetables, it's not the same as general chicken veggie stir-fries listed on menus. Moo Goo Gai Pan must have mushrooms, even if there are other vegetables included. Take away the mushrooms and you end up with a different dish. The same goes for the chicken. The nutrient composition. The main ingredients in a Moo Goo Gai Pan is obviously the chicken and mushrooms, since that is what it is called. The rest of the vegetables can be really whatever the person who is making it wants. The important thing is that all of the vegetables be stir-fried with the mushrooms and chicken, and lastly, it be covered in a white sauce over the top. A Moo Goo Gai Pan contains 143 calories per 216 grams serving. It also contains 5.2 grams of fat, 15 grams of protein, and 10 grams of carbohydrates. The latter is 4.3 grams of sugar and 2.6 grams of dietary fiber. The rest is complex carbohydrates. Relationship to health. Since Moo Goo Gai Pan is chicken and a lot of vegetables, it actually is a really healthy option to eat. It can help with weight loss since it is low in calories and fat but high in protein. It also has a lot of potassium and vitamin C, which can help with a lot of health problems. Overall, Moo Goo Gai Pan is one of the more healthier options when it comes to Chinese takeout food. When picking out ingredients, there are two main things to get. Number one would be your chicken. When you go to the store to pick it out, you want to get good looking, firm, and fresh chicken. The second thing to get is the vegetables, and mainly the mushrooms. Picking out vegetables, you want to be really picky to make sure you're getting the best product you can. They need to have no brown spots or any discolorization, and they need to be properly watered and taken care of. Then buy a white sauce at the store that you think would work with your ingredients you've already gotten. Agricultural information. One of the main ingredients of the Moo Goo Gai Pan is chicken. Recently, due to the COVID-19 pandemic, there has been a shortage of chicken meat across the country. The main reason being the production shortage across the country. From farmers to truck drivers and store workers, there aren't enough people to keep up with demand, but you can still find chicken at stores at a higher price. The same goes with the mushroom. The mushroom market is also having a hard time during the pandemic because mushroom farmers rely so heavily on other products to help grow the mushrooms. They have been backlogged in the supply chain and they are low in supply, but you can still find them if you looked hard enough and you want to pay enough. How to make it. First, you will stir fry your chicken. Once your chicken is cooked and lightly golden, crisp on the outside, add in your vegetables. Stir fry them together in olive oil until they are cooked and the vegetables are softened. Prepare the Moo Goo Gai Pan sauce and simmer over the chicken and vegetables. Serve immediately while it is warm. This dish does not take long to make and is very easy to cook. My enjoyment. When I tried this dish at Asia Cafe, I did not know what to expect because I normally do not eat Chinese food. My family has never really been big into Asian food, so I have never really been exposed to it. When I did eat it, the first thing that stuck out to me was the white sauce with the chicken. I thought it went really well together and tasted great. The vegetables also tasted really good, of course. I love vegetables, especially when they're stir-fried. Overall, the dish was really good, and I loved eating it. Definitely will be back to eat it again. And then here's a picture of what Moo Goo Gai Pan looks like. I forgot to take a picture of it at the restaurant, so I had to get something offline. Mine looked better, of course, at Asia Cafe, but here, this is what I have to do. And then the cultural experience. This dish is a different version of the original Cantonese dish. When Chinese immigrants came to America, it got changed to the common dish it is today. I've never had this dish or much of Chinese food because I've never really been exposed to it. Even though this is a popular dish, I had not even have heard of it. Me growing up in the South, I've always eaten Southern food, just like the Asian immigrants had always eaten their food. I'm glad I got to experience both. Thank you very much.